Hello everyone. How is everyone doing on this fine morning, evening, or afternoon, depending on your time zone? I hope everyone has been having a great Friday. My Friday has been pretty chill, if I do say so myself. Haven't really done much, of course, as usual, except practicing piano, working some stuff out for the next interviewee I'll be interviewing, or person I'll be interviewing, and just generally doing some normal stuff, of course, in the background. But yeah, I hope everyone's day's been going well. Let me go ahead and just switch over to my Space Unbound scene and turn on some music. Can lower it a little bit. Perfect. Should be good. Yep, that also runs perfectly fine. I think I can just minimize this for now. Let me go ahead and minimize all of my other stuff, which I don't need to have open right now. And get live split open so I can see what kind of saves, like practice saves, we still need to make. For those who don't know or weren't here for quite a while now, we have been making some practice saves, and I've been very much busy making practice saves and everything to do speedruns of A Space Unbound. Also, this seems to be broken. Oh, oh, never mind. Okay, I thought for a moment that I broke everything again. Thank God I didn't. I'm gonna have to make a new fucking window capture of my notes thing. There it is. Alright, yeah, so for those who weren't here the previous few days, we've been making notes and just generally writing down stuff so that we can do practice and other stuff for Space for the Unbound. And we've been making a lot of different like notes, and have been making a few practice saves, which you might have seen at the beginning. Let me also go ahead and just minimize some of the other stuff. I'm also just noticing that my PC is currently trying to explode again. This is bad. Well, I hope we aren't gonna be crashing again in today's stream, because a few streams ago we did actually crash trying to do everything and set up everything, which, you know, is not really great when you want to do practice like mid-stream. And yeah, so we essentially need to go and make more practice saves and practice other small portions, because we haven't practiced every section yet. Like, there's still a lot of sections which we need to go ahead and do practice and make practice saves for. And so that is exactly what we are going to be doing today. So let me just go ahead and minimize this. So we've done quite a few practice saves so far, and I think we stopped at chapter 3, if I remember correctly. And yes, we need to make a few more practice saves, because in the chapter 3 section, there is not just the general, but there's also the Madame Court, the Lulu space dive, and yeah. So we are gonna go back into Space Unbound and go and make more practice saves. Oh yeah, I should probably check where this brings me. So I'm gonna call it slot 8. I'm most likely gonna have to restart the game so it actually also registers the new safe that I've inserted inside of slot 8. You can't really see it right now because it's very far down. There we go. But yeah, so I renamed it to be slot 8 because all of the save data is contained in the local low app data folder. And in there, I can essentially just edit all of the like stuff in there, like the practice saves and everything. And so if I go here, yep, we now have chapter 3. We can go ahead and load into that, right? Right? Hold on. Shouldn't it have loaded me in the save file already? Okay, give me like just a moment. So we left off over here. What if I try to load in? It doesn't work. Oh? Okay. Okay, wait, so what if I take a different save file? What if I go take the Eric Space Dive one? What if I take this one, add it into here, put this in slot 8, and then try to open the game again? Is it going to work? Or is it gonna do the same thing there as well, where it doesn't register and doesn't load into the save at all? Because if it doesn't load into the save file, that is a major problem. Oh yeah. That is a big issue. That is a major problem. It does not do anything. Okay. So essentially, all of the save files which we've made will not work at all. Okay, this is gonna be an issue. Unless it's just a thing because we haven't made any save files in the slot. So what if we try and put it into slot 7? Because slot 7 before did have stuff already in it. So what if it picks up slot 7? Because something was already in slot 7. It might fix it, but I highly doubt it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's try and load slot 7. Okay, yeah, no. Doesn't work at all. Okay, so we cannot make practice saves. They just don't load at all. Okay, so that's an issue. That is a major issue. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to practice everything separately with the save files we already have, or just go through all of the things normally, which kinda sucks if I say so. But I mean, there's not really much I can do about it. So we will just have to just do all of this normally. Okay, so we did the general space dive. We would need to do another... We will need to go and practice the Madame courtroom. So that would be a perfect time to do it now then. Since we are already in a split which has finished the general courtroom. And the one next would be the Madame courtroom. Where we will have to do a lot of different things beforehand. Which are very important to practice, if I say so myself. Excuse me. I'm a little bit tired. As usual. As usual. But yeah, let me look at my notes real quick. So in the notes section, after the general space dive, we would have to remember this for a separate section later on. And so I now need to go to the left because I need to get the hat from the dude with the dog. And now I can go in and do a little sneak peek and listen into the conversation. Okay, so this is an easy, not that most difficult section. It's pretty much just we need to constantly eavesdrop, and it's, I guess you can call it a small breakpoint, I guess, because most of the time you literally just listen in, and then when they try and look over and then when they look over their shoulders, you just have to release, like the Y button. And you can't really skip any of this. And so you just have to go through all of this. And considering that this is chapter 3, which I assume is like halfway through the run, like probably like an hour and a half through the run. Like this is a pretty nice small like break point, I guess you could say. Because you are able to like do stuff in the meantime. Like for example, I did like a small hydrate break because I was a little bit thirsty. Excuse me. I have a little bit of a sore throat today. Nothing too major though. So it's all good. Nothing where I like have to like pause the stream like momentarily or like cancel one. Because it's nothing too big. And you know, it's nothing too major. It's like I can handle it. In the meantime, I can also go ahead and check my socials. Which is very neat. Because I also just got a notification midway during this section. Oh. I forgot I have that fucking thing turned on. Let me go and put my phone back over to the side. This is like a pretty long section if I do say so myself. But hey, it is a nice breakpoint. So I guess it's not, I'm not really gonna complain much about it. Because it's pretty fun to run and it is like a small breakpoint. So yeah, very nice. Anyway. No, not the Medellin. The money. 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 Oh, goddammit. I have to press up for this second. Goddammit. Alrighty, so okay, where do I go now? One thing is that we go over here and then... Do we just go in from the left or from the right? I think from the left... Excuse me. I think going in from the left is faster. Because then you don't have to go through multiple different, like, places. And then you can easily, like, go and get the next few evidence stuff. Excuse me. I really gotta go in and like get some more sleep, dude. Jesus Christ. Defendant's testimony. Okay, so which kind of... Okay, so... Okay, I know for one... I know for certain one thing is easy to get. Like, one evidence is easy to get. I just need to go and talk to the, like, first person that I see, like, at the right... on the right side. Which would be... this person. Can I just go and instantly interact with this, though? Flower logo. Flower. Okay, yeah, I would have to talk to this person first. Flower in your yard. Would you mind if I picked your flower? What do you know about this flower symbol? Can I then go over here and just pick it now? Okay. Let me see. How did the one person, like the speedrunner did it? How did the speedrunner do it? Let me go and quickly look at the speedrun again. Gotta find where that section is though. Is it over here? Yeah, it's over there. Okay, so let me go a little bit back. There you go. A little bit forward. So he talks to her. Then goes over there. Oh. He just talks once to the woman about who Madame Puspa is, and then he's just instantly able to get the flower. So it would be faster to just talk to her once about what she knows about Madame Puspa, and then just get the Ahsoka flower. Okay. Well, that's good to know. We then go over to the right. Okay, so where else do we go afterwards? So we get the flowers. I gotta go and check the routing. goes to the left for the tire. Gotcha. So he goes over to the left. So that he can go and get the flat tire from this dude. Excuse me. We take the flat tire. Then we make our way over to the right section. So not from the left, but we now go over on the right side. Because there's the dude who can then go and what's it called again? Thingy the tire. Make it I already forgot. So he can repair the tire. There we go. So we go over there afterwards to get the tire repaired. We go back afterwards, and then now we go over, and now then we would be able to go over there, remember the stuff needed. Alright, we talked to him, give him the repair tire. Then we go do all of the other questions. Easy peasy. Yep. Another thing, now we should be able to go over here and get the next cutscene thing. Yeah. There we go. So then we go back to the left. So essentially just ping pong back and forth for a little bit. Get the wait a minute. Do we even need to talk to him? To give him the information? Okay, yeah, we do. We do have to talk to the dude so we can then give him the answers. Okay, so we talk to him. Oh god. November 12th. September. I should have noted that down. Oh wait, no, I did. Yeah, September 12th. I just need to go and find where September 12th is. So it should just be September. So it should just be the right option. Let me go and check if where that option is random. Because if it is a like random spot where this is, it would kind of suck. It doesn't seem like it's random. So now let me go ahead and check where the answer would be. Kakatonos, not Kakartonos. So here is the second option. And for him it was on the second option too. Okay. So it's easy to remember. We just need to remember third option. And then remember, instead of Kakatonus on September 12th, we just remember second option. So question would be on the third option. And the answer is on the second option. Good to know. Alright. At least we got that sorted out. Now we talk to him. Talk about the third option. And then that is pretty much it. Nice. Okay. So we know at least the routing now which we need to take for this way. Is there anything we would need to remember afterwards? No, doesn't seem like it. Okay. Yeah, so we go back to the courtroom and do the second ASFTU section. So a 1 space dive into 2 and start our little ASFTU section. Oh, what? What? What do you mean I still haven't found all the evidence? Huh? Soca flower trophy. Oh, I need to go to the internet cafe. Oh, I need to go to the internet cafe. Oh, my bad. Okay, yeah, so going into the right hallway is needed after would be faster. So I gotta remember. Right hallway to the internet or to the net cafe. Take right hallway to the net cafe. And then afterwards I should be able to remember everything else afterwards. Right? What? Wait, what do I need? What do I need to do? I gotta check the speedrun. So he gets the trophy. Oh, yeah, okay. So taking the right hallway is essentially very much required because we need to go and interact with the pin board. Interact with the board and go to the net cafe. So we go. Do we need to go like look at every option or just the Pitbunga? Pitbunga and the flower and advertisement. Okay. So now we should be able to go and use the computer, right? Yeah. Now I can go and use the computer. So wait. Which one do we look up? Do we look up Madame Puspa or Pitbunga? We do Pitbunga. And then we can just leave right afterwards. Okay. So we do Pitbunga. Get the evidence. And then we can just go right out afterwards. And get it printed. Okay. And now I should be able to go to the ASFTU section, right? Yeah. Now we should be able to do the ASFTU section. Alrighty. Right. Yes. Okay. So the arson. Okay, so first of all, the image. And we take the Ahsoka flower. That's the most easiest one first. The picture ones are always the easiest ones because not only is it easy to recognize it, but you also see where the image section is. So yeah. Everyone knows there's the firework method. The arson is the second option. I should probably write down all of this as which option it is. So I should probably do the same thing for the general one as well. So just let me quickly go watch the code section again. Okay, so it would afterwards it would be first option along with this, and then it would be the last option. Yeah, never been a teacher is the last option. So let me just do a roundabout for this section. Let me see. Yeah, so this would be the second option. Where's the court? Where's the court? But they have a courtroom. The arson is the second option. And I feel about it viewing conditions in the sky. No one infatuated with me with fireworks. Okay, so I think I'm forced to do the second option. And then do the article, right? Yeah, the article. So we then do the article. So that's another one. Then Banana Community Center. She would not appreciate me for what I did. It would be the third option, right? Wouldn't appreciate me, would not appreciate me. True fireworks, no more. Nobody understands how I feel. Yeah, it is the third option then afterwards. So it's second option and then third option. Where we then use the trophy as evidence. And then we are able to do the thingy right afterwards. There we go. Nice. And then now for the space dive section of Madame Puspa. We have everything also listed out in here. That's gonna be easy. Hopefully easy to remember. So we take both of the pipe wheels. We put them in 11 and 2. So 11, that's 1, and then 2. We take the key. We take 2, put that in number 3. We then put the wet key into here to get the pipe wheel, the next pipe wheel, and then put 11. Okay, so after 2 and so after we take 2 and put it into 3, we should probably write down to U to go and unlock the section over there. Unlock and get 3rd wheel. And then we take 11 and then put into 10 and 8. And that finishes that off. That's good. Alright. Not too difficult, but it's a little bit of stuff we need to remember. Then we get the thingy again, the flowers. And then that's that. And then where do we go from here again? I think we go to the store again, right? Yeah, I think we go to the store. So we go over here. Go back to so we go over, no, actually, is this faster? Where would I go if I was here? I would think this would... Where the hell am I? Okay, yeah, so I would just... nope. Okay, so massive time loss right there. So we go over there. We don't go to the left, but to the right. Because that's gonna save us a ton of fucking time. We go in. And then we would get here. Let me see, do I need to remember anything for this section? I don't think I need to, because this is just a fight section. I think in here we just need to do the fight, and then afterwards it should be everything. At least if I remember correctly, it should just be the fight. Right? Yeah. And then we go into the space dive, which I think is just a small, like, story section. If I remember correctly. Yeah, it's just like a small story section. We don't really need to, like, do anything. Except just, like, interact with all of the doors. So that should be everything. Yeah, so that's essentially everything for Eric's father. We take the... Oh, is that nothing? Oh, never mind. There it is. Yes, we then do this. And then we get to... Lulu Space Dive. I gotta remember, how does Lulu Space Dive go again? So we go to Lulu Space Dive. Hold on, give me just a second. Oh, fucking goddammit. Alright. Anyway. Okay, so we take this one. So we can open up the door. And then this entire, like, mini puzzle section is here. Where we need to, what was it? Right. We put in the small one. We put in the small orb. No, not interact. Small orb first. Then we take the large orb. Replace the small orb with the large orb. Put in the small orb. Take this small orb. Replace the large orb with the small orb. And then just go right past and do the next section. For which, in the Lulu Space Dive section, goes candy, empty, flower, empty medallion. So we go over here. And then... Right. So we do... candy, flower, and then the medallion. I think I messed it up. Let me go and check. I most likely fucked it, right? Ginger empty, ginger candy empty, flower empty. Am I stupid? Oh, because I saw this and I was like, oh, this is the empty section. No, the empty section is right here. Oh, okay. Right, my bad. This is where the medallion goes. Right. My bad. Kinda mixed it up a little bit. Now we put in the large orb. And take the crown. And give it to... Lulu. And then... Now we need to check if going right is faster than going... left to get to the bridge. For that I would have to quickly see how long it took the runner to get to the section, and then I will have to do one going from the right section, just so I can see which side would actually be faster. But first we need to go through all of the cutscenes. So let me go through all of the cutscenes. And then we go to the bridge. Hello, Admiral. Oh wait, didn't Admiral die? Anyway. Let me see now. Which way would be faster? So they go time. This one. 2, 3. Actually, because I see Admiral, I wonder if I have to go follow Admiral. I actually don't have to follow Admiral. I can just go however I need to. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, I can just beat this to 30, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Just to get to this section, which I see right now, it took roughly 35 seconds. And if I go the way I would need to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, yeah. Going from the right is 1,000 times faster than going from the left. That is good to know. So I'm gonna write this down. Go from right side to bridge. Because right side is faster. Also, hey Ethan, I hope your day has been going well. Don't want to spoil myself on this, but I'll be looking. Alrighty, well, I hope your day will be pretty good. And hopefully I'll see you at some point again. Okay, yeah, so it is 1,000 times faster to go from the right side than to go from the left. It's like half a second almost faster. Well, not really half a second, more like 15, 20, like something seconds faster to go from the right side than to go from the left. But still, a massive amount of time save compared to going from the left side. Which would literally just be a loop-de-loop, which you are pulling. And now we just need to go and interact with all of the options, or ask all of the questions. And then that is already everything, pretty much. Right? I think that should be everything for chapter 3 afterwards. From the looks of it, yeah, that should be everything for chapter 3. Then of course we try to space dive over here, but it doesn't work. Right. Let's see. Let's see, for chapter 4, what do we need to check? There's one section where we need to check something, and that would be for the pastry chef. Right. We're gonna check if that section is RNG. Which I can literally just do right now by checking the thingy on the browser. And checking the 2 different speedruns. So let me go and open up the other speedrun. In the meantime, God, that is loud. Alright, let's see. Chapter 4. Chapter 4. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Cake slicer. 3-tier triple layer chocolate cake with red cherries on top. And let's see what this one says. 3-tier double alternating dark and white chocolate cake with red cherries on top. So it already does not look good. It certainly seems like the cake section is going to be ING, or like which cake we need to slice. Oh god, that's gonna be great. Hooray! I think this would be the first ING section. I think this would be the first ING section afterward, for like the first time, inside of A Space for the Unbound. Right? I think that's the first section where ING is where it's ING dependent. Certainly does seem like it. Look at me, popcorn. Yeah, I think everything up until here would be non-ING dependent. So the cake section would be the first section which would be ING dependent. Oh, wow. So after almost like 2+ hours, most likely during the speedrun, we would have our very first ING section. Which would be insane. Because we would be going through like half of the entire speedrun, like possibly 3/4 of the entire speedrun without any ING section or ING dependent stuff. So that's kind of insane. It's actually kind of crazy. Oh, it's just an auto cutscene. I was like holding down the left button thinking like, why am I so slow during the running section? And then I let go and I was like, oh, it's a cutscene. Let me see, do I need to talk about everything? Or can I just talk about how do you know Raya? Oh, there's just a let's move on section? Ah. I can just interact with that then. Okay. Easy. Well, that's good to know. Right, now we gonna need the C button, right? Yeah, now we need to go and use the C button for this section. So if we were to do auto mashing, like, if we were able to change the button where auto mashing is, where we can like put auto mash button on, then it could not be on the C key, because the C key is a thingy button. So that's great. Okay. If there even is a way to change the auto mash button. I don't think there is a way to change where you have your auto mash button. No, oh my god. Wrong button. Wrong, wrong way. Anyway. So yeah, we will have to, like... I don't think I even saw a way to change where you have your auto mash on, right? Yeah, you can only really change where your special move is, and then some of the other stuff, but you can't change where you have your auto mash button, which kinda sucks, but it's not too bad. It's nothing too major to like complain about. There's nothing major to complain about, really. Oh. God damn it. Come on. Hey, nice. That was pretty fast. So now we take a look. The red magical book. God damn, I can't talk. And then... Right, then we go back from here. Excuse me. I wonder if you can change the auto mash button inside of the game files. Because if you can't change it inside of the it's like if you can't change it inside of the game itself, you maybe be able to change it inside of the game files, possibly. Who knows? Is it here? Nope. We need to have something to get rid of that dude, but I need to check the run for this. I gotta go and check the run for this on where we can do that. Or like where we need to go. Oh, it's just to the... Excuse me. Oh, it's just right. Oh, just a little bit to the right. Oh yeah, it is. Oh wow. Well then. Isn't that convenient? So we are now able to throw that off the screen. That's a bit too high. That's definitely gonna be a bit of time loss, I assume. Once we do the actual run. But of course nothing too major. Of course there are many other sections where we save multiple seconds. So losing a tiny amount, like 1-2 seconds, is not gonna be too much of a big deal. Also, let me go open up my thingy again. The place where all of the save files are. EJKLM. There it is. Alright. There we go. Also, hello Lamalas. I hope your day's been going well. Okay, so where... Okay. I think we go through the... like, section here first, if I remember correctly. Yeah, right. Because this is also a section where we need to check for for the RNG with the cake section. And in the meantime, I can also go ahead and open up that rift, because goddamn, this is like the like effect that you have on screen whenever there's a rift which you haven't opened yet is like so annoying. Okay, we go ahead and switch the light. And then now we have to check. What did it say? A 3-tiered triple layer chocolate cake with red cherries on top. Now I have to check the RNG for those. Three-tiered double alternating dark white chocolate cake with red cherries on top. So it seems to be RNG on like which cake you have to go ahead and do. Okay, so this is gonna suck a lot. Okay, at least we know now. Is the cake which is needed RNG? Answer: yes. It is RNG. Cancel my stream for today due to being hella late because lunch timing. Otherwise I'm doing pretty well. I am doing pretty good myself. I haven't done much today because I was just bored of doing other stuff. And because I wanted to keep my energy for doing practice today. But yeah, it kind of sucks that you had to cancel your stream today because of lunch. But hey, maybe next time. But what was the cake again? A 3-tier triple layer chocolate cake. 3-tier triple layer chocolate cake. 3-tier triple layer chocolate cake. I assume it's this one. Yeah, nice. Oh, I just noticed you don't even see it because I went too far up. There we go. Yeah, so I wrote down for needing to check if the cake which is needed RNG, and after looking at the other two runners, like what kind of cake they needed alongside my cake which I just needed, yes, it is RNG for which cake I need to get. So that kind of blows. But I mean, considering this is the first time anything in the game would be RNG now, after like what, 2 hours, possibly 2 hours of runtime. Like, it's not too bad considering this would be the first RNG section in 2 full hours, at least from what the current world record on the leaderboard looks like. 2 hours before you first get any single RNG at all is pretty good. That's like 2/3 of the entire game. That's like 2/3 of the entire game without any RNG. So I'm not complaining about that. It's actually not that bad. It'll give me more time to work on a starting and ending screen anyways, since I'm trying to visibly improve each time. Oh yeah, that sounds like a pretty good thing. What's the game about? The game is about how do I like explain it without spoiling too much? How do I explain it without spoiling too much? I guess I can just open up the like store page real quick and see what the description says, because I know way too much about the game and I would spoil so much if I do. In the end of the world, explore a crumbling town and help friends face their inner demons, which could be the key to stopping reality itself disintegrating. And don't forget the pets. Yeah, so essentially, we have... Wait, I gotta go. I can look at Magic Adventure about 2 high school sweethearts. So I assume that both... So I assume... Okay. So, without trying to spoil too much, we are essentially playing... God. How do I explain it without fucking spoiling so much shit, dude? Fuck. Give me one moment to think about it. give me like a short second to think. So, so I guess I can say you play as a high school boy at apparently the end of their school days, and during it a lot of stuff, weird stuff happens, and during it you slowly start to like realize and figure out that your girlfriend, I assume Raya's his girlfriend, is has powers like I don't know how to describe it. I genuinely don't know how to describe it without spoiling so much shit. Like, oh god. But yeah, so essentially, like, there's a lot of stuff you figure out and uncover a lot of secrets during it. I don't know how to say it. It's just, but I do have to say it's a pretty good game. It's a really great game that you should check out if you can. But other than that, I have no idea how I should explain it without spoiling so much. I'm so sorry. Ah, fucking hell. Okay, so I do have to talk to the 3 different people to get the orders before I can then go and give out all of the actual things. Okay, so fried noodles with 2 chilies, chakwai with 2 chilies. Oh god, there's 2 with 2 chilies. I wrote down only in my notes the 2 chilies, but there are 2 options where 2 chilies are an option. So I have to go and look at the run. I have to look at the actual run from the person to check what the correct one is. Okay, so chakwai. So chakwai. So it would be second option. Second option. Chakwai 2 chilies. I'll kick up manners. Yeah, okay, so it would also be second option again. And then rice, noodle soup with egg sunny side up, which would be the first option. Got it. Just double checking in the actual speedrun itself. Is it the same as well? Second option, first option. Okay, yeah, it's also the same. So this one is non-ING. Which option is the correct one? Okay, that's good. Interesting, though. Okay. I think the cake option, like the cake section, which you need to do, is like the only place with RNG in it. Right? Lock code 357, birds are hands. 3 far right, 2, 3 to far left. Watermelon, Mala. Yeah, I think it's the only section which is actually RNG. The cake section is the only one where RNG is actually involved with it. Wow. So there's only one singular RNG section instead of a space for the Unbound, and it's not too bad. Alright, I go into here because I need to get the like the game bot. So we go into the game bot. We go, I think, back into the past. Right? Yeah, we go back into the past because we then give the kid the game bot. So that we can then also take the ball, the soccer ball, which we can then use for the space dive for the Doomsayer, right? Oh god, this is gonna be so it's gonna be so much I need to remember. But at least I have all of my notes, so I don't need to remember all of this. Because I have to say, like, the run on the leaderboards is 3 hours long. Over 3 hours long. But of course, the run on the leaderboards does not use the auto mash button. So essentially we would just be already like saving multiple minutes straight just from auto mash, and then from a lot of mistakes that were made during the actual run itself. So I would assume we would be able to make it under 3 hours, question mark, but it would still be pretty long. Like I'm gonna be predicting it's gonna be like maybe 2.5 to like maybe 240 hours, 250 hours. That's gonna be my rough estimate of like how long like the run is actually going to be. Which, you know, is gonna be very long. And considering there are a lot of puzzles for this section in general, chapter 4 would pretty much be the best place to do a lot of practice in. Because it also seems to be the longest one at that as well. So we go talk to him. So we can then get the activation of the rift. Which I think... yeah, it was right here. There we go. And then we're gonna have to do quite a lot of stuff. First things first. We get the coin on a string. That's gonna be important for us later on. We go into this section because there's gonna be another rift over here. Then we go into this rift, so we go even further into the past. The art style is lovely. The art style is very great. I have to say so myself. It's very great. We go talk to this dude. Space dive into that dude. Okay, so the lock code is... The lock code is 357? 1, 2, 3. Oh shit! Vinta! Hey! How's your stream going? I hope your stream went well. Welcome. Thank you for the raid. For those who are new here, I am Seamaster25, but you can also call me Seamaster or just C. I am a corrupted robot VTuber whose facility broke down during his creation 25 years later, and woke up 25 years later with the corruptions on his hand, arms, everywhere else, and is looking for friends and humans. I hope your stream went well while we were streaming. I should probably go ahead and use my shoutout command, if I'm gonna be honest. I completely forgot. I have that. There we go. Let's see. You were playing Deltarune. Ooh, were you doing speedruns? I assume so. We are currently doing practice for Sunday because I decided that I wanted to go ahead and practice speedrunning A Space for the Unbound, which, if you haven't played it yet, I definitely recommend you play it. It's an amazing story-rich game. Almost made me cry, if I have to say so. Like, it's one of my most favorite games. It has become one of my most favorite games. And so I have decided, because I have this whole entire week off of work today, this week, I decided, why not go and use the time to go ahead and practice speedrunning it? And so for this entire week, we have been doing a lot of practice to speedrun this game, so we can then speedrun it for Sunday Run Day. For those who don't know, every Sunday I do at least one speedrun. On Monday is MIDI Monday, where I go ahead and play any game pretty much using my MIDI piano. And yes, I did say MIDI piano. I have an 88 key MIDI piano, which I have been using to play Celeste and even speedrun it as well. Yes, I have speedrun Celeste using a MIDI keyboard, MIDI piano, and I actually also got a sub-hour. Surprisingly, I did not expect it myself, but we did get a sub-hour run using a MIDI piano. Okay, so now we have to go ahead and talk to him so we can then use... Wait, so what do I do? Do I have to interact with the thing? And then I talk to him? I assume so. And then I can put in the coin, right? Yeah. In front of the dojo. Yeah. So we move the boulder, the thingy out the way, and then I think it's in here, right? Yeah, it is in here. Okay, and then we go in space dive into here. Good luck. Thank you for the good luck. Also, thank you to everyone else who said good luck. I should have probably mentioned that beforehand. Okay, so what's this? Oh, dojo locker key. Oh, I don't think I even need to use the dojo locker key because I do everything else already in here. Also, hello, Audric! Hi! How's your day been going? I hope your day's been going well. And also, I see Lama use the lurk command. I hope your day will go... yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. Hope to see you again, possibly next stream. Okay, so we do this... What was it? Birds? Yeah, bird star in hands. And thank you for the follow. I don't know how to pronounce the name. One Kistosito? I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. But yeah, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, so there's 4 for the left, and then, what was it, 2 or 3 for the middle? And that's pretty much it, okay. And then... Right, now we go and move the thingy back to the alley. Right? No? Oh, my thing is gone now. Alright. Oh, wait. I think I could just call it now. Yeah, I think I can just call the company already. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, now we move the thingy back to the what was it? The alleyway, so we can then go back into the present. Also, I see I see that you use the attack command. Do I even yeah, okay. The text is on screen to say how long it takes. I should have probably also written down like the RNG for it, because there isn't. Do you have the RNG of either attacking me with 1 so that I only lose 1 HP or lose all the way till 5 HP, which I probably should have written down on like the thingy. But there's already like so much on screen. And now we go and do the next fight. So this section is pretty easy. Alright, this is the first time we actually also need to do diagonals as well. I think this is the first time we actually do diagonals. Gonna go back to lurking, select work. Alrighty. Well, I hope... Oh, goddammit. Alrighty, I hope your day at work goes well. Great, now I have to do this entire like fight again. There we go. Oh shit. Okay, let's try and actually do it correctly. Oh, this is just okay, perfect. There we go. Let me see, was there anything else now that I need to remember? The save code I need to remember, right? That's gonna be... Alright, I should probably open this up again. Yes, so I do need to still remember the save code. It will come in handy later. Where do I go now? Do I go for right? No, I go left, right. Yeah, I go left. Yeah. Because I need to go to the school now. Yes, let's go right ahead. Right, let's see. So after this happens, after everything happens here, we go into another rift, I think. Yeah, we go into another rift. And then, oh god. Alright, long cutscene break. For this I'm gonna do my little hydrate, because I haven't drank anything in like quite a long time. I have to say, chapter 3, 4, and 5 are probably one of the longest chapters, like, in this entire category. Probably. Where was the... Oh, it's here. So we go and open up that rift. Into the past we go again. Now we are able to go into the school, but not in the correct version of the school. We need to go into the present version of the school, of course. So we can confront Raya. But for that, we need to go and make a way for us to go over to the thingy. Actually, where do I need to go? I think I just go right into the library, right? Yeah, because in the library we need to go and open up the safe, for which we need the code, which is 49614. We get the crowbar out. Go here. Right, here we go and use the crowbar. And then we take the hammer. Now we are able to make a big, like, wall inside of, not wall, a big hole inside of the wall. With the hammer, of course. Now, if we go back into the present, the hole should be open now for us to easily go in through. Right. Yeah, we go out of the school. Go back through the rift. And now this should be open, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, there's not much really I think I need to do now in this section. I think? No, there is a lot more which I have to do. Because of course there's a whole section with Marin. Like with the whole door section. Which comes up like a little later. But is all of the other stuff which I need to remember instead of... No, it's not even all inside of chapter 4. A lot of the stuff in here is also for chapter 5. Which I should have probably written down. So I can see which sections would be inside of chapter 4. Let me go and look inside of the chapter 5 section. Is it all inside of chapter 4? We go through this, go through that. New fairy tale. Is this all? Okay, I think I think that's pretty much the only thing. Okay, so it would be this. So after the whole transparent people section, then everything else would be chapter 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and note this down. Chapter 5, there we go. So that I don't forget. Alrighty. Alright, we go down here. Let me see. I think I should be able to remember everything afterwards. And instead of writing the people down, I should probably write down from left to right, which would make it a little bit easier. So it would be 3, 3, 1. So 3, 1, 2, 4. There we go. Then I only need to pretty much just do a little bit of, just do a quick small practice of the doors to see how that's gonna go. And then I can just go do one straight for just go like load straight into chapter 5 and then do that. And then practice that. But I don't even think we will be able to make it in time to actually go and do practice for chapter 5. Most likely we will have to do practice for chapter 5 tomorrow, because we are almost at the 2-hour mark again. Okay, so the door section. First things first, we go into the first door of many. Go through all of the sections over here. Now we go into the third door. Door number 3. And then... yeah, so door number 3, then all the way to the right. Then I gotta remember door 3, door 2, and then go through the far left door. So 1, 2, 3. So essentially in the middle. Door 2. And then the next one all the way till we get to the furthest left door. So this one right here. Perfect. Then we go and listen in onto the conversation. And then transparent people section. Is there anything after the people section which I should remember? I don't think there is. I think afterwards it's just all cutscenes and then it's over for chapter 4. At least I think so. And of course we go over here as well. What's the last section over here? When do we get to the transparent people section? When was that? How far later is this section? I'm a little confused. I should probably check the run again to check when actually the section comes. Oh well. Most likely now right over here is when the transparent people section comes in, right? I think so, yeah. I think afterwards this is where the transparent people section is. Right? It's all cutscenes again there. Then we see Atma in the waters again. Was the section here? Where was the section that I remember? Or which I saw in the section. So we see this note thingy. Oh, the next fairy tale. This door opens. Okay, yeah, now this is the part. This is the transparent people section. There you go. Oh, I see it now, how it just okay. You can see it actually, like it previews it for you as well. So you can see that it's first number 3. Then you have to do number 1, which would be Maren. Then you do number 2, which is the father, and then 4, which is Normala. Okay. Wow, I'm stupid. Okay, yeah. And then afterwards, I think it's just all cutscenes, right? Let me go and check on the actual speedrun. Yeah, afterwards it's just cutscenes, and then that's the end of chapter 4. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be it for today's practice of speedrunning Space Unbound for Sunday. Let me go ahead and check who we can raid. Let's see, who is currently live right now? Let's see. I mean, let's see who would be currently live right now who we could raid. Are there any speedrunners who we could raid? It doesn't seem like it. Okay, well, I guess we can then go ahead and just raid into Ken Arashiviti, who we've raided into before, and is also a good friend of one of my buddies, Trist. So yeah, we're gonna end it off with the stream over here. Tomorrow we are gonna be continuing doing more practice. Gonna be practicing chapter 5 and the end, which will be chapter 6. Doing a few extra other places where practice would be needed, and then on Sunday we will do one entire full run of a Space Unbound. See if we can potentially even get a sub 3 hour run, which would be kind of nice. But you know, you may never know. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I'm gonna see what I can do about the practice saves and all, but that's gonna be it for tomorrow. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I will see you all tomorrow, and good night.